So we can go ahead and get into it. First off, I want to say many people have already done this. I'm perfectly okay with you messaging me. A lot of people already have, and I do respond. It may take me some time, but I do respond because finding out that you have herpes, it is a traumatizing situation. It is a hard thing to deal with, especially if you don't have any support. I was lucky enough to have support, but not everybody has that support. So I just want to say that. Now we're gonna get into how it all happened. So it's going on about 2 years, I think. It all started, I guess, 3 years ago. We can start there. I fell in love with my sneaky link. Big mistake, y'all. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a trap. I fell in love with my sneaky link. You know, we was doing our thing.
We were doing our thing. We all know what that means, right? We was doing our thing, right? Doing our thing.
You know how you in a relationship with somebody, but you're not in a relationship with somebody. It's just that unspoken, he's mine and I'm his, and it's just us type thing. So it was that pretty much. But we did.
So they were in a kind of relationship, kind of not relationship for a couple of years. You know what it is. We don't have to say it, but it kind of is, but you kind of not. Oh, so that's code for if you felt like effing somebody else, you could. And if he felt like effing somebody else and you found out, it would be a problem, right? But y'all was with each other, but you wasn't really committed to each other because you was doing whatever you wanted. They totally missed all that, right? It's okay. It's not a problem. You go, girl, do you, okay? We are firm believers in doing you, okay? We are also firm believers in accepting your consequences. But go on, girl, what else?
Did have a lot of on and offs. It was a bunch of bullshit. Anyway,
Like I said, before she even said it, a bunch of on and off. So you really wasn't in a relationship. You was just effing. Just say it. You was effing. Yes, exactly. David, it was a F a buddy. Okay? And y'all knew it. But you was still doing it raw, I'm assuming. I could be wrong.
and I did fall in love with this person. I still love this person. I still have love for this person. But anyway, um, we were messing around or together, whatever you want to call it, for 3 years. So fast forward 3 years later, I ended up pregnant, right? So I found out I was pregnant.
Oh, ended up pregnant. Let's not gloss over that. Okay. That solidifies the fact that you were not using protection. Not saying that you can't get pregnant. You know, everybody wants to say the condom breaks, child. 2022, all these condoms is breaking, child. I mean, if it's a condom from 97, it probably did break. Okay. But we want to sit here and I fell in love with my sneaky link. We really went together on and off. And then all of a sudden I was pregnant. All of a sudden, oh my God, how did that happen? How did that happen? All of a sudden now she pregnant.
Man, we are gonna keep the baby, yada yada, whoop de whoop, the regular smuggler. On my birthday, y'all. On my birthday, I was working. I always work on my birthday, so whatever. I was at work, and my stomach was like, I'm in like what, 2 months pregnant at this point, and my stomach. When I tell y'all, my stomach was hurting so fucking bad. Like, I don't even know how I drove myself to the hospital. Like, my stomach was hurting so fucking bad. So I get to the hospital. I go through emergency. Like, I literally drove myself 25 minutes to the hospital. So I went to the hospital by myself. Thought that my stomach was hurting or whatever. Bitch, it felt like contractions. But I'm like, I know damn well I ain't going to labor at 2 months. We're going to have to do a part 2. Anyway, I get to the hospital. I'm telling them what's going on. They're doing their thing or whatever. So they asking me questions, regular schmegular degular stuff. Then I'm in my room.
Can I tell you, I can't stand that regular smegular degular thing either. It's so annoying. Anyway, please, if you have not, thank you all for being here. Please like the video. I appreciate you. Again, just as a FYI, demonetized, Cash App is available, buy me a coffee, and Venmo. I appreciate you. But this girl is going to continue to sit here and just, it's not a big deal. Regular, degular, smegular. Sneaky link. Oh, you bang, bang. I hate how these people talk. I swear. But, okay, girl, she about to go to part 2. So let's just go to part 2.
All right, so this is part 2. If you have not watched part 1, Go watch part 1, then come to part 2. Anyway, moving forward. I was she was doing the ultrasound or whatever, and she couldn't find the baby, but she didn't want to tell me that. But I knew, because whenever they're doing the ultrasound, they don't let you see it. Well, moms know. Whenever they don't let you see the ultrasound when they're doing it, something's fucking wrong. So at this point, I'm like, okay. And I asked her, I was like, well, can I see the screen? Because she did the thing on my stomach, and then she had to do an internal one. Like, she was just doing a whole bunch of shit. And I'm like, you doing a lot. So I was like, well, can I see it? She was like, well, the doctor's going to have to talk to you about it. At that point, I was like, okay, maybe I'm having a miscarriage. Like, something's wrong. So she leaves, takes all the pictures and everything. Another nurse comes in, and she's like, okay, I'm going to give you 2 shots of morphine. Now, when they give you morphine, you dying. I looked at her, I said, okay, somebody needs to tell me something. Why are y'all giving me morphine? Like, what's wrong?
So I can't not say anything, okay? Why are we on camera like this? Oh my goodness gracious. I didn't know what this was at first, y'all. This is crazy. Like, I can't do it. I cannot do it. SYCBM, y'all. SYCBM. I'm going to just leave it at that. They got a lot of work to do, I tell you. Child. Y'all, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. TikTok was the worst thing that happened for females. Like, I'm not even saying black. I'm just talking females at all. They can't shut the F up about anything. All I can do is laugh. If they like it, I love it. I'll leave it at that. I will just leave it at that. Shout out to BLJ. I see you in the chat. Thank you for being here. This is, let me take it here so y'all can see. Okay. Thank you, S. Dot. I don't want y'all to miss any of this. Okay. You can't see my mouse on the screen. Oh, y'all can't see my mouse. Okay. Well, I want to make sure y'all can see. Okay. Anything goes. Anything just goes. Oh my goodness. I cannot with you. I had to stop because I'm like, what is going on over here? No one cares. No one cares, y'all. But for some reason, I'm supposed to have empathy and sympathy for this. All right, she got herpes. Sorry for your luck, but you want to put this mess out here. And they were watching this video and just totally missing out on all of it. And she taking forever. Come on, girl, get with this story, child. Come on.
So finally, the doctor comes in. Doctor's like, you're having a ectopic pregnancy. I said, oh, what? What the fuck is that? He was like, you're having an ectopic pregnancy. The baby got caught in my tube, so it was a blood clot in my tube, and I was bleeding out in my stomach, which is why my fucking stomach was hurting so bad. So at this point, I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, okay, well, we gotta.
Remember yesterday we talked about masculine and feminine. There was a post on what masculine and feminine was, and then we had Red Femme Sapien talking about femininity that's healed and wounded. I'm just trying to understand where she lies in any of that, okay? Because, I was on the masculine side of the feminine against masculine. I'm okay with it. But this one is like very masculine to me, okay? I'm like, would you take this one home to your mama, okay? Not even because she's fat, all right? Not even because she got herpes. But just because this person is, well, maybe she's young. She sounds childish. She sounds very childish. But we out here effing, no protection, sneaky linking it, falling in love, getting herpes, getting pregnant, not in a relationship, unsure, but it's all crusty, dusty, musty, and Ashy's fault, according to them over there. This is the only reason we're watching this, because these are the videos that they're over there saying, look what they do. Oh my God, they're just ruining the community. This is all they do. No one needs it. It's not that important. Don't do it. Divest, divest, divest. I'm like, oh my God, what in the world? Did we miss this whole conversation that I just heard? What is going on? Twilight Zone. I'm going to start calling my live streams the Twilight Zone, okay? When you see that, y'all know it's going to be something, okay? Twilight Zone. I should have titled this one Twilight Zone.
Like, what are we going to do? I'm thinking, like, they about to take my whole uterus or some shit. So he was like, well, we got to get you into emergency surgery and, you know, yada, 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 yada. So going through, and again, this is on my birthday. My birthday. That boy, man, anyway.
That's what they focused on when they was talking about this. And it was on her birthday. I'm like, I'm sorry, what does that have to do with anything? And it was this Negro did this. This Negro did this, and it was on her birthday. Like, that's got anything to do with anything, but that's what they wanted to focus on. He did this on her birthday. You know those ninjas. What the hell does that have to do with anything? What? She just found out at the doctor's office that she was having an ectopic pregnancy on her birthday. Like, come on now. But she don't bear any responsibility in any of this at all, okay? It's none of this is her fault, y'all, okay? According to them, ninjas. It's the ninjas' fault.
So I get surgery, yada, 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 come out of surgery. Now, before, when I first found out I was pregnant, I went to this clinic to, like, confirm my pregnancy or whatever. And, you know, when you confirm your pregnancy, they make you go through, like, this counseling session. They talk to you about losing your baby, you know, having a baby, and different ways of having miscarriages and shit like that and being safe or whatever. And we did talk about ectopic pregnancies. And she told, sorry, y'all, my bun was looking weird.
Can I just say?
She told me...
I'm trying to get a good pause. I'll wait.
One of the symptoms or whatever was STDs or herpes or whatever. And in my mind, I'm like, I ain't gonna worry about that shit. But anyway, that's what happened.
Oh, in her mind, she ain't worried about that sugar honey iced tea. We ain't worrying about that. We don't care about that. Oh, okay. Cool. Why is it his fault then if you don't care about that? You don't care about it. They somehow, some way overlooked that part. She just said, I don't care about that. I don't care about STDs. Clearly y'all don't. A lot of y'all don't. Then you getting pregnant, you know you can pass that mess on. She probably would have to have a C-section, but still, depending on what it is that any of these people are getting, you could pass this on to your kids. But are we thinking that far ahead? I'm thinking no. But what I'm trying to say, I still didn't get the right angle, but she got this hair did. I can't tell she got makeup on. She is young. She definitely is young. Okay. Clearly she don't swim. I'll put it that way. All right. Go to the gym, get on the treadmill. But she's okay with it. So fine. I'm okay with it too. But then the Disney character comes out and everybody got a problem with it because the Disney character is fat. Twilight Zone. Okay. You give them what they want, they mad. You don't give them what they want, they mad. You out here with your stomach hanging over your legs that's huge as a plane's wing. I don't know, child. But you out here showing it, talking about your herpes story. I'm just saying. But it's not any of their faults. It's always crusty, dusty, musty, and Ashy's fault.
And so he doesn't know this, so I hope he doesn't see it. But me and my friend actually scheduled abortions because I was going to get an abortion because
Did she say plural abortions? So they both was doing it together. Let's go get abortions together. Yeah, girl, let's go. Let's go.
After I decided to keep it, I just knew like I should not have this boy's baby. So she ended up calling me because she knew that I was going to have an abortion. Like after, it was like a week after the surgery or whatever. All right, so this is part 2. All right, how I got herpes part 3. Of course, if you have not watched part 1 and part 2, go get on that. I'm trying to get through this, y'all.
There you go. There you go. There's a good view for you. So, oh God, I can't do it. I can't do it. Anyway, we got to make sure that we get all the details on this. She didn't take this much time and care to protect herself when she was having sex with someone, but she want to make sure that she goes over every single detail to tell everyone the story about how she got herpes and blame the man, and she's absolved from everything and anything. Come on now. Come on now. And nobody sees this? Not y'all, but nobody sees this. They're like, oh, how could he do this? And on her birthday, oh my God, how could he do this to her and on her birthday? Now, wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute. Child, you cannot make this stuff up. This is the twilight zone. 2022 has been the twilight zone. And I am not looking forward to 2023 to see how much of Twilight Zone Part 2 is about to be, okay? Because this is ridiculous.
Promise. So the lady that did my counseling session or whatever, she called me like a week after the surgery, and she was like, hey, I just wanted to check up on you, make sure, wants to discuss your decision or whatever. And I was like, oh, well, I ended up having an ectopic pregnancy. She said, oh, no, I'm sorry to hear that, yada, yada, yada. And then before we disconnected the call, she was like, if you need somebody to talk to, I'm still here, yada, yada, yada. But remember, you know, the symptoms or, you know, the things that we talked about that could cause ectopic pregnancies. And I'm in the car with my friend at this point, and I'm just sitting there like, we did talk about ectopic pregnancies, didn't we? And something told me, I was like, you know what, Nia, just go get tested, because y'all talked about this, and then it's just so crazy that it happened to you. And nothing's wrong with my body. Like, nothing's wrong with me. I can have a fucking baby. Like, so I'm like, something got to be up. So I went to get tested or whatever. Got tested for everything, like HIV.
I got to make sure I stop it correctly for y'all. Lord, forgive me. I know I ain't shit. Shout out to BLJ. Thank you so much. It says, glad to have you back, bestie. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much for the support. This child is going on and on and on and on and on about BS. It's like over there, it's like they didn't even hear it. It's like they didn't even hear it. They just focused in it was her birthday when she found out she had the ectopic pregnancy. And it's not right that he did this to her. He did this to her. This is what these ninjas do. These ninjas are no good. All they do is spread their seed and give you STDs and STIs. That's all they do. Stay away from them. That's why you need the white man. Oh my goodness. These people believe this stuff. These people believe this stuff. I can't. Super Patriot. That is so funny. Happy birthday! It's a birthday she will never forget. Listen, I'm not wishing anybody any harm, okay? But if we want to go out here and do dumb shit, expect dumb results. I know everybody tired of hearing it, but come on. Every day it's something more dumber than the yesterday's dumbness. The Twilight Zone. Sheesh. And then we're out here like this. This looks like her ass or something, y'all. Like, what is going on? SYCBM? SYCBM? Okay.
STDs, all that shit. Now the lady that did my herpes test, when I tell y'all I argued with this lady for 20 minutes, she did not want to test me. Did not want to test me because I didn't have any symptoms. I wasn't having any outbreaks. None of that. I didn't tell her about the pregnancy because it didn't dawn on me. Whatever. I was worried about other shit. But she did not want to do it. So finally, she did it. And the test took some time to come back or whatever. So I was actually out of town because I was dealing with my dad at the time. And she ended up calling me back like a few weeks later. And she was like, yeah, you tested positive for HSV too. So he gave me a few. He gave me herpes. He gave me BV and bitch, like a new STD. I'm like, damn. Like,
Now, how did she know he gave her all that? How did she know he gave her all that? So we're supposed to believe that her and her sneaky link, who weren't together for 2 to 3 years, all of a suddenly gave her all these diseases. So in that whole time, she didn't have sex with anybody else? Because there's plenty of things that women can have and you don't know that you have it. You typically are going to know it before the man does, because you're going to have something, and I'm not going to go into details, but you're going to be able to tell by a symptom before a man does. Because you can go and get yourself taken care of and then go have sex with the same person and you're going to find it again. That's why you got to tell the dudes that you're effing with, because they got to be treated, or you're just going to continue to keep passing it back to back. But she just straight blamed it all on him. Didn't think about nobody else that she was with. You can't tell me there was no one else. I don't care what she says. There's somebody else, okay? Because they wasn't serious. But you know, it don't matter, because whoever the other man is, I'm sure other men were, I'm assuming, my 2 cents, they was all ninjas too. So it's still, at the end of the day, crusty, dusty, musty, and Ashy's fault.
I'm telling y'all. So he don't know that either. I ain't telling that part. So, hey. Anyway, so I was like, what's HSV2? And she was like, it's genital herpes. And I was like, I just stopped. Like, I just paused. Because, of course, it's like, when somebody tells you got herpes, it's like, huh? Because, I mean, you got herpes for the rest of your life. So I was like, damn, like, I didn't even know what to say. Like,
sheesh, this person didn't even know that once you get it, you keep it. I thought, oh, child, these people, even if she didn't know about herpes, you telling me you don't know that HIV is permanent too? But you're willing to get that, I guess? That's okay to get. Child, I can't do it. The Twilight effing zone. These are the same people that's going to be out here on Kendra G's show talking about, I'm looking for a man that makes 6 figures and he got to work all these hours and take care of me. Yeah, I got HSV, herpes, and everything else, but that's okay, because I'm a black woman. Protect black women. Protect black women. Child.